Good morning, children, and once again, welcome back. Children, we are moving to our second lesson in Semester 2 textbook, and the lesson is division. Children, do you know what is division? When a total number of things or objects are distributed into equal groups, we carry out the operation called division. And this is the sign of division. Now let's understand this with the help of one example. Sonu has 5 friends. He has 15 balloons and he wants to share them equally with his friends. Then how many balloons each friend would get? To share the 15 balloons among his 5 friends equally, first he gives 1 balloon to each of his friends. Now 10 balloons are left with Sonu. Next, he gives 1 more balloon to each of them. Now 5 balloons are still left with Sonu. Then he gives 1 more balloon to each of his 5 friends. Now 0 balloons are left with Sonu. Thus we can say that 15 balloons have been shared equally among 5 friends by giving 3 balloons to each one of them. To share equally, actually what we do is division. This means that 15 divided by 5 equals to 3. Or we can write it as 15 divided by 5 equal to 3. Next, we can learn the relationship between division and multiplication. Children, do you know the relationship between division and multiplication? Division is the opposite of multiplication. Let's understand this with the help of one example. Here in this picture, there are 8 oranges and we can arrange these oranges into 2 groups. So the number of oranges in each group is? How will you find the number of oranges? We can count. In the first group there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 oranges, and in the second group also there are 4 oranges. So number of oranges in each group is 4. So we can write it as total number of oranges divided by number of groups equal to number of oranges in each group. That is 8 divided by 2 equal to 4. So number of oranges in each group equal to 4. Now we can write it in multiplication. How will you write this in multiplication? Here we have 2 groups of 4 oranges each. That is 4 into 2 equal to 8. We can write it as number of oranges in each group into number of groups equal to total oranges. That is 4 into 2 equal to 4 2s are 8. So total number of oranges equal to 8. Here 8 divided by 2 equal to 4 is called division fact, and 4 into 2 equal to 8 is called multiplication fact. Now let's take one more example. Here we can arrange these 8 oranges into 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can find the number of oranges in each group. We can write it as total oranges divided by number of groups equal to number of oranges in each group. We know that total oranges equal to 8 and number of groups equal to 4. So 8 divided by 4 equal to number of oranges in each group. We know that in each group there are 2 oranges. So number of oranges in each group is 2. Now we can write this in multiplication. We have 4 groups of 2 oranges each. So we can write it as number of oranges in each group into number of groups equal to total oranges. That is number of oranges in each group equal to 2 and number of groups equal to 4. So 2 into 4 equal to 8. So total oranges equal to 8. Here 8 divided by 4 equal to 2 is called division fact, and 2 into 4 equal to 8 is called multiplication fact. Children, take page number 74, exercise 2.1. Let's answer the given questions. The first question is, divide these erasers into groups of 3. How many groups are there? Children, here some erasers are given. We should divide these erasers into groups of 3. That means we should divide these erasers, each group containing 3 erasers. And we should find how many groups are there. For that, first we can count the number of erasers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So total there are 15 erasers and we have to divide these erasers, each group containing 3 erasers. For that, first we can divide these erasers into groups of 3. This is our first group, second group, third group, fourth group and fifth group. So here we have divided these 15 erasers into groups of 3. That means each group containing 3 erasers. Now we should find how many groups are there. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total there are 5 groups, each group containing 3 erasers. Now we can answer the questions. The first question is 15 divided by 3 equal to dash. If we divide the 15 erasers into groups of 3, how many groups are there? Yes, there are 5 groups. So 15 divided by 3, the answer is 5. Now we can write this division fact as multiplication fact. To get the number 15, we should multiply, yes, the number 5 with 3 or 3 with 5. Here 3 is given. So to get the number 15, we should multiply the number 5. So 5 into 3 equal to 15. This is the multiplication fact. So the answer is 5. Next question. Divide these flowers into groups of 6. How many groups will you have? The question says that here there are some flowers and we should divide these flowers into groups of 6. That means each group containing 6 flowers. And we should find the number of groups. For that, first we can count the total number of flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So total there are 24 flowers and we have to divide these flowers into groups of 6. So each group containing 6 flowers. So we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our first group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our second group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our third group. And this is our fourth group. So when we divide these 24 flowers into groups of 6, we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 4 groups. Now we can answer the question given here. 24 divided by 6. The answer is, yes, 4. Because there are 24 flowers, if we divide these 24 flowers into groups of 6 flowers, we get 4 groups. So 24 divided by 6, the answer is 4. This is the division fact. And now we can write the multiplication fact. To get the number 24, we can multiply the number 6 with 4 or 4 with 6. So here 6 is given. Our multiplication fact is 6 into 4 or 4 into 6. So to get the number 24, we can multiply the number 4 with 6. So 24 equal to 4 into 6. Take your next page, page number 75. Question number 3. Share into equal parts. Here some questions are given. We can answer the first question. Mother has 6 cakes. She wants to put them equally in 2 boxes. How many should she put in each box? Here, a mother has 6 cakes and she has to put these 6 cakes equally in 2 boxes. How will you arrange this in 2 boxes in equal number? Total there are, yes, 6 cakes, and we have to divide these 6 cakes equally in 2 boxes. So we can write, we have to divide these 6 cake equally in 2 boxes. So 6 divided by 2. When we divide the number 6 with 2, we get, yes, 1, 2, 3. When we divide 6 by 2, the answer is 3. So each box will contain 3 cakes. Here is our next question. Put an equal number of eggs in each basket. Here some eggs are given. Here we have 3 baskets and we have to put an equal number of eggs in each basket. So first we can count the total number of eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total there are 12 eggs. And how many baskets are there? Yes, there are 3 baskets. So we have to divide the 12 eggs in 3 baskets. Each basket containing equal number of eggs. For that, first we can arrange 1 egg in each basket. 1, 2, 3. So we have arranged 1 egg in each basket. So total 3. Now we can arrange 1 more in each basket. 1, 2, 3. So total there are 6 eggs. We have to arrange 12 eggs. Remaining there are 6 eggs. So we can put 1 more egg in each basket. 1, 2, 3. So total there are, yes, 9 eggs. Remaining there are 3 more eggs. So we can arrange 1 more egg in each basket. 1, 2, 3. So we have arranged this 12 eggs in 3 baskets. Each basket containing how many eggs? Yes, 4 eggs. So 12 divided by 3, the answer is 4. Children, you can answer question number C as homework. Children, take your next page, page number 76, question number 4. Divide the fish into groups as shown. One has been done for you. Here, we have to divide the given fish into groups, and here one example has been done for you. The first question is 6 divided by 2. Here, total there are 6 fishes, and we have to divide these fish into 2 groups. So this is our first group and this is our second group. When we divide 6 fishes into 2 groups, in each group we get there are 1, 2, 3. 3 fishes, isn't it? So 6 divided by 2 equal to 3. When we divide 6 with 2, the answer is 3. Next question, 6 divided by 3. Here total there are 6 fishes and we have to divide these fishes into 3 groups. So we can divide. First group, second group and third group. First group, second group and third group. So there are 3 groups and we should find how many fishes are there in each group. In the first group there are 2 fishes and in the second group there are 2 fishes and in the third group also there are 2 fishes. Total there are 6 fishes and we have divided these 6 fishes into 3 groups and in each group there are 2 fishes. So 6 divided by 3, the answer is 2. Next question, 4 divided by 2. Here total there are 4 fishes and we have to divide these 4 fishes into 2 groups. So we can divide 1, 2. This is our first group, second group. When we divide 4 fishes into 2 groups, each group contains, so in the first group there are 2 fishes and in the second group also there are 2 fishes. When we divide 4 fishes into 2 groups, each group has, yes, 2 fishes. So 4 divided by 2, the answer is 2. Our next question, Fill in the boxes. Here one has been done for you. Here some multiplication facts are given. We should write the division facts. Here one example has been done for you. 2 into 5 equal to 10. When we multiply the number 2 with 5, we get 10. This is called multiplication fact. And for this multiplication fact, we can write two division facts. Here the number is 10, isn't it? When we divide the number 10 by 2, we get the answer 5. That is 10 divided by 2 equal to 5. When we divide the number 10 with our next number, that is 5, we get the answer 2. So 10 divided by 5 equal to 2. Our next question is 4 into 3 equal to 12. So this is a multiplication fact. That is, when we divide 4 with 3, we get the answer 12. So we can write the division facts. When we divide the number 12 with 4, we get the answer, yes, 3. Because 4 into 3 equal to 12. So when we divide the number 12 with 4, we will get the answer 3. So write 3. Next, when we divide the number 12 with 3, we will get the answer, yes, 4. Because 3 into 4 equal to 12. Write 4. Next question is 3 into 7 equal to. First we should find the multiplication fact. That is 3 sevens are, yes, 3 sevens are 21. So write first 21. Now we should find the division facts. When we divide the number 21 with 7, the answer is 3. So 21 divided by 7, the answer is 3. And when we divide the number 21 with 3, the answer is 7. So write 7. Next question is 5 into 9 equal to 45. So 5 nines are 45. To find the division fact, when we divide the number 45 with 5, we will get the answer 9. So here given 45 divided by dash equal to 9. If we divide 45 with 5, we will get 9. So 45 divided by 5 equal to 9. Next, dash divided by 9 equal to 5. Here which is the number? Here 45 is the number which should be divided by 9. So 45 divided by 9, the answer is 5. So here the number is 45. So this is the method of solving multiplication and division facts. Okay children, that's all for today. See you in the next week. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.